Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Syafiq bin Iskandar, FYP2 student under the supervision of Dr. Murni Mahmud. And today I will be presenting my e-learning platform, which is the QURANIC Sign Language. But before that, let me show you the promotional video of this application. Thank you for watching. Now, we will proceed to the FYP2 poster presentation. As you can see on the left side of the screen, the title of this project is QURANIC Sign Language Keyboard. It is a platform for people to learn more about the Fakih Sign Language. Starting from the abstract, most Muslims are not aware about how the mute and deaf people recite Quran, and the resources to access the learning material is either not reliable, not interesting, and not updated. Therefore, QURANIC Sign Language Keyboard is developed to cater the needs of deaf and mute Muslims to learn the Fakih Sign Language. After that, the problem statement of this project is mute and deaf children are having difficulties in learning sign language as the resources are limited. Other than that, reciting the Quran is also not considered as necessity compared to the other skills. Then, less awareness among the public about how the mute and deaf children recite the Quran. Next, we proceed to the project objective. The objectives of this project is to provide better means of learning for students at kelas agama and Fardu Ain, Kafa, anak-anak pekak Pandan Perdana, to provide enjoyable method to learn sign language, and to provide better accessibility for people who wants to learn the Fakih Sign Language. Next is the significance of this project. By doing this project, we can provide the means to learn Fakih's QURANIC Sign Language to the Muslim community by using online medium, which is the web application, allowing the students at Kafa Center have a better initiative in learning the sign language other than the traditional method. Then, to spread awareness to the public about the positive impacts of reciting Quran for the mute and deaf children. As for the data collection has been done with Ustaz Ahmad Rozami by interviewing him, and then by collecting the requirements, the development project started. Other than that, we also have the navigational flow of the project, the navigational structure, the methodology used in this project, and the tools used, which are Adobe Fresco, Adobe XD, Adobe Illustrator, and Adobe After Effects, and the framework used for the web development is Laravel. Next, this is the screenshot of the application, which we will discuss later in this project. As you can see on the right side of the screen, this is the web application. On this page, we have two features, which are the practice writing Jawi area, which are meant for the Kafa student, and the featured modules that is developed to serve the user as guideline in learning the Fakih Sign Language. To use the practice writing Jawi area for Kafa student, user has to first tap on the writing area. Then, a keyboard will pop up and user can start typing anything that they need. For example, Alhamdulillah. By typing Alif, Lam, Ha, Mim, Dal, Alif, Lam, Lam, Ha. Alhamdulillah is spelled. So this is the example of how to use the practice writing Jawi area. If user needs to delete the words, they can delete it and tap on the right button to hide the keyboard. Next is the modules. In this application, there are 6 modules available in this e-learning platform, which are Module 1, Know the Hijayah Tunggal Letters, Module 2, knowing the confusing gesture. Module 3, learn the Fathah sign gesture. Module 4, learn the Kasra gesture. Module 5, learn the Dhamma sign gesture. And lastly, Module 6 is the quiz module. In Module 1, user will be shown an animation on how to spell each of the letters using the sign gesture. User can also change between the letters by clicking on the page number on the bottom of the page. Other than that, user can also tap on the button to see extra information about this module. Clicking back on this pop-up will hide it, and user can go back home after finish reviewing the lesson. Next, in Module 2. Module 2 will only be static images content that will be showing the similar looking gesture that have different meaning. This module will show 12 similar looking sign gesture for user to learn. After that, user will be directed to the module page and user can click on the module 3. In module 3, user will be shown an instruction on how to spell the letter in sequential numbers. As you can see, there are number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. The sequence will spell Fa'ala. After the user has understand the module, user can proceed to the next page, which is the quiz page to test their understanding. If user click on the wrong button, a wrong pop-up will be shown and user can try again. And if user got the answer right, user can proceed to the next page. Module 4 and Module 5 is also developed the same way, but with different content that suit their purpose. As for Module 6, there will only be quizzes. In Module 4 and Module 5, the content will be different as Module 4 is for learning Kasra gesture and learning Module 5 is to learn the Dhamma sign gesture. In Module 6, there will only be quizzes and no images content. Next is the Jawi practice board. Even though the Jawi practice board seems similar with the practice writing area, the purpose is totally different. This is because Jawi practice board is meant for longer purpose, typing for example surah that the student at Kafa Center are learning. Student can still use the Jawi practice board to write anything that they want if they need to. Next, we have the sign chart. This sign chart will be showing two types of sign chart. The first one will be without an indication of the meaning behind the sign gesture, and the second one will be showing the meaning behind every sign gesture. The sign chart is to help user to refer to the content without going into the module. Next, we have Surah Al-Fatiha. The Surah Al-Fatiha sign language. The Surah Al-Fatiha sign language has 7 verses. The Surah Al-Fatiha sign language has 7 verses of the surah. When user tap on the verse, a guide on how to spell the letters will be shown one by one, using the colors as an indicator of which verse is being spelled. After done spelling one verse, user can tap the verse again to hide it and proceed to the next verse and so on. For example, here we can see that Ar-Rahmani belong to the orange row and the Ar-Rahimi belong to the blue row. Lastly is the About Us page. This page will be showing the summary of the application, the supervisor details, and the student details. The purpose of this page is to allow external contact with different parties who may want to collaborate and create better content in regard of the Fakih sign language. So that's all from Quranic Sign Language Keyboard. Thank you very much.